everyone, welcome to our video presentation of Soft Skill for Future Career Workshop. Let's meet our team. My name is Elizabeth and together with my friends Rohima, Hanan Sofia and Izian Inani. Why make soft skill workshop? Soft skills are everyday interpersonal skills that job seekers need to succeed on the job. They are necessary for university students to succeed in education, job training, independent living, community participations, and ultimately in the workplace. Our program is designed for students to practice and enhance their soft skills that will prepare the university student for real-life job experience. What is the lack of soft skills in UTM graduate attributes and why it should be addressed? Based on our survey we distributed to UTM students, there are some students still lack of soft skills, which include communication skill, critical thinking skill, adaptability and flexibility skill. From the survey, 52.5% of students are not able to carry a simple communication with senior or their lecturers, which indicate that they are still lacking of communication skill. Second, 57.5% of students admit that they are not able to independently provide solutions on given tasks within the time given. This also indicates that students are lacking of critical thinking skill. Lastly, 62.5% of students said that they are not in favor to accept changes during the process of working on a task, which indicates students are lacking in adaptability and flexibility skill.
Next, we will explain more about Future Skill Workshop. Beforehand, for the program detail, the organization will be students of AHIPS UTM. Our program will held on 1st of June 2022 and located at Dewan Seri Perdana, College Perdana, UTM. Our program open to all AHIPS students. So for the next slide, we will introduce our speakers. We invite Mr. Nik Faiz as our first speaker. Mr. Nik Faiz is a successful career expert and has been coaching for career, resume, and interview for many years. And our next speaker is Mr. Brian Chua. Mr. Brian Chua is a Nescafe founder at UTM. We invite Mr. Brian Chua to give a talk about soft skills. So that's our two speakers for this program. So for the contents of our program, we will be having Power Resume Workshop by Mr. Nik Faiz. During this session, students will be engaged about resume. Mr. Nik Faiz will teach us how to prepare excellent resume together with cover letter and will give tips what to do and not to do. Our second content is soft skills training by our Nescafe founder at UTM, Mr. Brian Chua. He will explain us what is soft skills that we need for our job. For example, communication soft skills. And the last one is we will be having mock interview session again with Mr. Nik Faiz. He will give us tips about interview, how to answer, what to prepare on, and also tips on how to be confident during interview. So that's all the contents for our program.
The objectives of the program is to first assist students with identifying their strengths and weaknesses for the interview. Then, it equips students with interview experience and cultivates students' confidence to communicate during the interview. Lastly, it provides students with guidance and information on how to appropriately respond to interview questions, create a resume, and look professional when attending an interview. Next is the program tentative. At 8 a.m., we start registration of participants, followed by the program briefing, dua recital, and opening ceremony. At 8:45 a.m., Session 1, Power Resume workshop will start. There will be a short break for breakfast between 10:15 and 10:30 a.m. At 10:30 a.m., Session 2 Soft Skills Training will start. Then there is another break for lunch and prayer between 1 and 2:15 p.m. At 2:15 p.m., Session 3 Mock Interview session will start. Then there will be tea time break at 4:30 p.m., reflection and feedback of program at 5 p.m., and lastly, prize giving at 5:15 p.m., ending the program with a closing ceremony. Please be reminded that all participants are to wear formal attire suitable for the mock interview. Also, bring your notebook and pen or laptop.
Next, we move to the financial budget for this program. The total budget is RM1,600. This cost incurred 5 parts, which are payment to the invited speaker, food provided, prizes, hall and equipment rental, and stationeries. Besides that, we also managed to get sponsorship from Syarikat Perniagaan Aneka Jaya, where this company provides us with stationeries, and the other sponsor is Just Retailer and Alteration, which provide us with blazer for the prizes given to the best interviewee. The distribution of the budget is, firstly, the total cost paid to the invited speaker is RM700, where the first speaker will need to pay RM400 and the second speaker RM300. Besides that, as for the food provided for breakfast, lunch and tea break, the total is RM650. Other than that, the cost of hall and equipment rental at Dewa Perdana is RM250 per day. So, when all the costs involved are added up, the total budget cost for this program is RM1,600. The budget proposed has been approved by UTM Student Affairs. They support the program being held because the program helps students for their future. The next part is where we monitor and evaluate the program by distributing the before and after program feedback form to UTM students. Before the program, we have distributed a Google form where we want to analyze student interest in this program. Based on the analysis of the Google form, a total of 72.5% of students are interested to join this program. After the program is run, we also distribute Google Form to find out feedback and suggestions from students who participate in the program. In short, many students agreed that the program was great because participants were able to practice what they had learned from the session and prepare for future careers. They also agreed that this program could be organized more in the future. In addition, they also suggest that the best way to make more interview program more interesting is by creating some quizzes and tasks for the participants to assess their knowledge about the interview. Last but not least, from the participant perspective, the good way to make this program more engaging is to give the participant a chance to speak out and talk about the job interview.
Next is the importance of this suggestion to improve graduate attributes for students. Students able to enhance their soft skills. Firstly, communication skills. Students able to communicate effectively with supervisors, co-workers, or clients in their future workplace. Second, critical thinking skills is that students able to solve complex problems, create new solutions, and make decisions in their workplace. Third, the adaptability and flexibility skill is that students always ready with the unpredictable questions or changes in workplace. They are able to work under pressures in the future. According to our survey, 72.5% of respondents are interested in attending our soft skill for future career workshop event. To summarize, based on the results of our survey, we believe this event will be a success. We are providing rich rewards to the top 3 best participants in comparison to the rest. And there is no entry fee for this event. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for participants to win those rewards while sitting back and learning. We really hope that this event will be successful in the future. Thank you, that's all from our group.